for starters, your husband was Mike?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me how you met Mike.
We were in college together, and we were both in psychology class, and I sat in the front row, and he sat in the back row. And so I didn't notice him for the longest time, and he would be riding his motorcycle back and forth and waving at me, and so I'm very shy, so that was kind of hard for me. So then we just started to date and talk to each other and ended up dating, and then we got married in '73. Oh, we were married for almost 27 years. It was in 2000. I was 47 and he was 48. And we had gone on vacation. We usually went on vacation every February. His birthday was on the 19th, so we'd go to Mexico, and the weather's always great down there in Mexico. So we had been to Mexico for the last probably 5 or so years. We'd always go down there, and sometimes we'd take the boys. I have 2 boys, and sometimes we'd go with friends. This time we'd gone with a couple, so we were down there, and we were body surfing, and the last day before we were to come home, and he hit the ground. He was doing wave, and it just hit his head, and it broke his neck, and he came floating up, and they took him on the beach and gave him mouth to mouth for quite a while, and took him down to I think it was a naval hospital, and they worked him for quite a while, and he didn't make it. So that day I had to go call everybody. That was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, is call the family, my kids, his parents, and my family, and friends, and tell them that Mike had passed away. And it's like after that happened, it's like everything happened so fast. It's like, okay, we need to now go back to the hotel, call Mike's parents. I had to go then find, buy a coffin, and we were going back the next day, thank goodness, because I'm not sure I could have stayed there another day without family and friends and stuff. So we went back the following day, and it's just, it was all in a way a blur. And it was just a shock on everybody, and I remember me telling a friend, it's like, my life will never be the same. We'd been together for such a long time, and I think for me the hardest part was, is making decisions, because we always did it together, and it's like, okay, now I have to do it myself. And that was very hard for me. I think that was, a really tough time for me. It's like, whether to stay in the house, changing all your bank accounts and everything into my name. It just was the cars, and now should I buy a new car? Should, I keep the same one? And just, sometimes just small decisions like that. Both the boys were in college, so are they going to stay in college or come home? Or there were just so many things. And I think for me what was the hardest part is seeing the boys without their father. I'm probably more of an introvert, so there were times when I wanted to not get out with people and stuff like that, and I think there were a number of people that felt that I should be further along than I am, and I should be going out with friends, and I think some people, family, they were hurt by that I just didn't want to continue doing the same things. I think I had some close friends that were just wonderful. You could be yourself. You didn't have to maybe answer a lot of questions, or if you wanted to talk, you could. If you didn't want to, that was okay. It's like you could just be yourself. And I think for me that was wonderful too. It's because I had stayed home with the kids. I didn't go out and work, so it's like now that Mike was gone, okay, I need to get a job. So with the church I was going to and just different things, things just kind of fell into place. And I didn't want to go to different, widow programs or groups and stuff like that, because I don't know. I think I was trying to do it my own way and not having a clue of how that was, how it was happening. Well, with this Paisley project, I think this is going to be one of the best things to seek out, or however you want to do it, because, I had no idea about education or, telling somebody would ask you, okay, what can I help you with? Half the time I had no idea, because I'm just like in so much either grief or I had no idea. So I think this will be so good for the people that want to help. Okay, just, you know, go to the program or go to the website or however you do that, and there'll be people there that can help you and educate you on both sides. Because I don't think, in knowing the different widows that I know, everybody's situation is so different and how they handle it is so different. I think some people have just been fantastic with how they've walked through that, and you know, sometimes it's a little harder for other people, and I feel like sometimes I just don't get it real quick. So you know, but it's really, I'm really excited about this project.